Now we're going to try to make this recording again. We tried before, and of course everybody was erasing. Basically said and trying to keep me from being able to make the recording. Shabbat is waning down for this week, and Shabbat will come again next week. I want you to see the Star of David on here, on the marriage ceremony gloves. Shabby and I had a ceremony with these gloves when we were little kids. They're wedding ceremony gloves. I haven't taken them off for over a week. See how clean? So if I were a common lying whore, they'd be dirty. Because said, we don't lie. And England's quite upset that you actually thought that they would take those common pig farmer offspring and hurt their own royals. Because said, we had told you that we're the king and queen of England too, and we're Jewish. We told you Queen Elizabeth was also Jewish. No commoner is. See, it's common. All the things you see, common criminal, common homosexuals, common whore people. Because it's really let you that too. We're trying to make a recording for you today for Shavuah Tove. That'll be, as Shabbat is waning down, it will be soon. So we're trying to tell you, everybody's trying to interfere, but the commoner is not. And somebody said, and we just wanted to explain it to you. Everybody knows I'm not common, and it's not just the way that I dress, but also a royal's not common. So Hitler was a common pig farmer, not even pork bellies. And he killed all and everybody he saw. And his people with him, they were actually butchers that butchered animals. And so they ate our people in World War II too. And that's obviously why he took those things. So now we just want to say that Hitler was mad, and they're actually quite embarrassed that you think that they would hurt us for commoners that tried to come and kill us. They're embarrassed. They shouldn't be embarrassed that they tried to catch the criminals that tried to hurt us, basically said. And that's what we're trying to say. The word farce also means no money. For they did it because they had no money. The people that came and tried to attack us, it actually means, and it means no, they had no money. The people tried to hurt us all. It also means they tried to force their way on us. If you look, we put that. Most things were prepared from a long time ago, and so they simply just let you too, because they did it. Those people did exactly what we told you. She did. Markle did those things along with everybody with them. Commoners. They're out there bothering us now. Homosexuals. It's quite wrong what they did. So now we're telling you, see how they tried to come in here? There was nobody in here when I came in here. All of a sudden, when I come in here, they try to do things. So I want to show you that if I were a liar, the gloves would be dirty. I haven't taken them off. And for over a week, there's a ceremonial gloves that came from the Far East. And the rabbis prepared these gloves. They're marriage ceremony gloves, or wedding gloves. And Shabby and I had these when we were little kids. Shabby and I have been married together for all eternity. Since we were even small, we had the same ceremony. So now, I'll explain that to you too. Now, we didn't tell a lie. We really would say we are. And basically said, we saw England this morning. I had to try to get food for Shabbat. It was Shabbat, quite beautiful. I love Shabbat. I love to rest. The birds love Shabbat. Basically said, and there was an English person, and he said that people should have never thought that we lied. I just want to do that too. All these people who judge terrible things. We have more things to say to you later, but we're trying to say as much as we can to you now for Shavuah Tove, as Shabbat is winding down. But we wanted to show you the gloves. Also, our relatives that were hurt in that consulate, we saw them stab them. They pulled things from behind the counter and stabbed our relatives. They said, "Oh, is that a bomb we hear?" Wasn't any bomb yet. We saw them pick up and stab them both in the back, things behind a counter in that consulate. 2 big boards. And so they said, and then they said, "Oh, get the children." And they said to us, "We'll beat you to a bloody pulp." And we were all trying to get out, but then there was they thought they were going to make a makeshift, simulated, not so strong of a bomb. And when it went off, and they tried to come hurt us the rest of the way, the ceiling caved in on them. First, the woman with the dark hair, she was like a Gertrude thing, Formula type Gertrude woman. She dyed her hair black, and her husband was a Spanish-speaking American. The ceiling fell on her. Then the man started crying about what happened to her, and he went to see about it, and the ceiling fell on him. We were able to get out. Our beloved Abdul Nasik Friedman, who was ambassador, he died from his injuries. Our beloved Abdul Nasik Malik Benjamin Yahoo, he recovered, but it took a long time. And he left the hospital because he was just so upset. He had to go back. And it took a long time for him to heal. But he made it from that injury. So we just like that too. And we had our police sting. So that's what the bad Americans did. And we know that they bombed us, saying it was other people, the bad Americans. We found it out too. Here's a woman, a Leah person that's trying to film me. It's a criminal. They're common. So we just want to let you know that too. You know that's the term common criminal? It's exactly what they mean. Common. And with the peasants is also a term for common criminal. For there's no royal criminal. There's no royal bad thing. Royal citizens. That's not the same as the royal family. And so you know that too. They did terrible things, and everybody didn't even get the right to be a citizen of a kingdom. And our kingdom was forever. They tried to protect the people, and they tried to do stuff to us, the bad people. They tried to kill us, and they tried to take our things. And we just wanted to say that to you too. Now we have other things to say to you, but we wanted to show you these gloves because the gloves prove that we told the truth. It's just it. We're the king and queen of all the things that we told you, including England, and we are Jewish. My beloved King Shabbat, and we showed you our royal family, and those people that came to try to hurt us all, they were the criminals that tried to kill us. It's just it. Criminal, common criminals. For Hitler was a common pig farmer, not even pork bellies, and he did a terrible thing, trying to kill everybody, take our things, trying to take our things and other people's things. We're royal. And our kingdom lasts forever, never destroyed, never touch people, and we live for eternity. For it's written, those who hurt us shall be cursed. Those who help us shall be blessed. We are Jews. And we're letting you know that is true. All these people keep trying to do stuff to us. They obviously try to cough when we're making recordings. Obviously, just almost, I don't like these things that they do, but we're going to post this anyway because we're sure they're trying to send signals. We don't like them. Nobody ever is rude to them, but they're always rude to us. I'm glad you know that too. They're really quite criminal. Common. There's no common royal. Okay, so now we're not common. Do I seem common to you? If not the clothes I wear. Somebody just said, it's just that, and I'm actually quite rare. So we just let you know that too. All these lying people that did terrible things. But so our kingdom is quite rare because it's a kingdom that lasts forever, never destroyed, and people, and we live for eternity. And all the good people will be like that. There were thunderings this morning. God said, get away from the bad people that are trying to talk to you. People are trying to attack. I had to get up and come over here. I was coming to have Shabbat. So people are trying to talk to us. They're criminal. The woman was trying to talk to me with her dog, and God said, don't talk to that. He thundered it. And so basically said, and then God said, everybody knows that you're the good. That would be me and my beloved Conceit and our family Conceit, but we're the good people. God thundered that too. So we didn't let you know that too. And so those people that you sit at arrest and try to do things to us, they're the bad people, God is saying. Don't talk to them, God said. So now just kept letting me talk to you as soon as you can. There was a woman that tried to give me money for food, and God said she should have done that. I told her what God said. Because, they kept me from the bathroom. I hadn't gone to the bathroom since this morning, from Thursday night. And when I went to the bathroom this morning, they tried to rape me. And Pastor Charles had people tried to rape me. A homosexual bathroom attendant who left the bathroom, and then there was a man that came from the male side over to the female side, started saying, you stink, you stink. But and he started coming towards me. I said, I have this bottle of soap. I squirted it in your eyes. This bottle of soap that I mix bleach with my soap. And I say, I remember I told you we do that. I do that. And I said, I'll squirt it in your eyes. He started coming towards me. There was nobody. I didn't realize the bathroom was there. And then I said, this is for the female. This is the female side. He said he didn't understand. Then I remembered him. I called his really security. And he obviously thought I'd take a picture and I send it to and the phone that I have. He left, and especially thought about that soap. I squirted a whole bunch of soap in his eye trying to rape me. Somebody to sit. And last night, the man left. And then I saw the bathroom attendant come. Other people came there trying to get in the bathroom after that man left. And the bathroom attendant came, and I saw the bathroom attendant tried to rape and kill me, along the other man did too, because they're in process trials. They don't like straight people. And they're common criminals. But so make a long story short, and then last night, some man pretended to be a foreigner, like from another place, an American, drinking a beer. He was going to try to rape in the bank vault, but others came to try to help me, and they made him leave me alone. I mean, you stink, and he was going to try to come in. He was going to try to my blood keep the street. He was going to try to rape me, and they were going to try to start a war to try to kill everybody. This is it too, and he was made to leave. Milo, the criminal. You see, the bad people go. You know, there's a place still in England where they hang people, High Quarter. You can go and look. But some people go and look to see who was executed. But basically, see, because it's biblical what they do. And they said, Queen Elizabeth was a Jew. And so they said, and we're all Jews, all our beloved royal family. We're Jews and we live for eternity. You saw those 26 Saudi on our parliament that took their husbands for eternity, their husbands took them for eternity. We told you that happened a long time ago. Me and my brothers, because we were little kids, so we show you the picture. We're Jews, because nobody can get around the fact that Adam and Eve were to be together for eternity with no other husband and wife. No, take your children because you know they showed direction. So me and my brothers, because these are the first Adam and Eve, we're the second Adam and Eve, so they're going to tell that too. So everybody has their own mate for eternity, and you will see. That's why there were certain things that were made so that people could find their own mates, and the fact that God saw people doing stuff to us. But it's going to be the way God, our beloved God, who's got love intended in the end and beginning. And also, God has the laws and rules in our faith, Jewish faith, that man's not supposed to do bad stuff to his wife, just like a wife's not supposed to do bad stuff to her husband. They lie about all this stuff about having more than one woman. It's not correct. It's in our Torah, in our Tanakh, that a man's not supposed to do stuff to his wife. There's people lied. There's some people that try to attack us. It's just wrong. They're trying to kill us. If a man's looking for somebody else or trying to be with other people, he doesn't really want the woman he's with. He's still looking. It's just so the women make up excuses. So now you see the Saudi women took their husbands for all eternity, their husbands took them for all eternity. They were so happy. That's beautiful, because that's the way it's actually supposed to be. And for all eternity, because that's what God intended. Everybody will see. Because God made certain laws and rules the rabbis can explain better. So people can find their own mates. And we don't let them, and the rabbis don't let you do stuff. You can't do it more than they don't marry a bunch of whole times. Like our beloved royal relative Nasika Elizabeth Taylor, she never took all those men. She was only married to her beloved husband and first cousin for eternity, Richard Burton, for all eternity. They just kept attacking me. I saw her in that, especially in that tiara, and she was really a real princess, and they saw, and she was Jewish. So they made up stories, and the rabbi said they won't do that to us because it was just as bad pretending. But she never ever was anybody but Richard Burton, her beloved husband for eternity. That's when they did that too. So now we'll talk to you since we can, because we told you before. We told you that before. Okay, so now to keep on alert. She thought I got my amethyst eye color from her violet eyes. Okay, so now we just want to talk to you since we can, and talk to careful state. We have other things to talk to you about, and so we'll talk to you since we can. And be with careful state alert and Shavuah Tove when it arrives wherever you are, and we'll talk to you since we can.